now we have limits to infinity. In this case, we are being asked to find the limit of functions as x tends to infinity. Previously, we were treating limits of functions as x tends to a particular finite or a real number, right? But in this case, what do you do where x is approaching infinity, right? So what is the limit that the function approaches as x increases without bounds? So are you going to begin to substitute infinity here, which is not possible, right? So the trick here is this. The trick involves you dividing every term in the function by the highest power to which x is raised, right? The highest power to which x is raised here is 2, so x squared, right? We divide each term 1 by x squared over x squared, 1 over x squared over x squared. We divide each term by what? X squared, which is equals to what? 1 over what? X squared plus x squared over what? X squared all over what? 1 over what? X squared minus x squared over what? X squared. Now, another thing of body of limits is this. As x tends to infinity, the result of the division of any real number by x tends to 0. What does that mean? It simply means, for example, if I have 12 over 1, 12 over 2, 12 over 3, 12 over 4, 12 over 6, 12 over 12, right? 12 divided by 1 is 12, 12 divided by 2 is 6, 12 divided by 3 is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. What is happening? This is a very classical illustration of what I mean by what is meant by this. You see that 12, as the numbers which are dividing 12 are increasing, the result of the division is actually reducing and going towards 0. At 12 divided by 12, you have 1. If we increase this to 12 divided by 13, we start getting 0 point something. So you see that as the denominator or the number you're using to divide a particular number is increasing, the result of the division will keep reducing and tending towards what? 0. So the limits, right, of this function, of this series, right, as x is approaching 0 is what? As x is approaching what? Infinity is 0. So as the denominator is approaching infinity, the limit is what? Approaching what? 0. So you see that's the shortcut to finding limit. So the shortcut now involves what? Instead of being confused about it, you just simply say, since we have gotten this, you just simply say 1 over x squared. We know that as this x is approaching infinity, the limit of dividing 1 by it is what? 0. So automatically this is what? 0. This one will cancel this one, this one will cancel this one. So you have 0, right? 0 plus what? 1. Remember this is 1, this is 1. All over, the same thing happens here. This is a real number, this is a variable. 0 minus, this is 1, which is equals to what? 1 over minus 1. Right? This is going to be equals to minus 1. Right?